think my stream is streaming, maybe something. Or am I not supposed to get something? Wait, not everything at once. Adventure 3! Yes, the Wild Hunt complete edition. That was fun. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my stream. And I need to delete this one, and then we can go back into the Adventure 3. I have just spoken to a very ugly woman, something. I think it's a falcon. Look at the ears. Okay, I'll be going now. Is it pleasant to talk to a peasant? Jesus. Eskimo's?
Ah.
Oh no.
Shut up,
Nee, dat is een dwarf. Een dwarf van een dwarf.
Nee.
Dus. Kreto. Arr. Run. Take the right turn.
Bill.
Why are there men in their underwear in the pouring rain? I'm not judging.
Just rains and rains.
Bring your children to Monopoly School for Tots, where they will learn reading, writing, and respect for the gods. We charge no fees, but welcome donation for all. Okay, everybody stop donating, they're teaching religion. And I was burning my eyes. Alright. Magnolia! That's in Spain. Cutscene. Cut it out.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Sure, okay.
I'll wait.
It won't take long.
Sure.
It turns out,
Mom,
after all,
where are you?
a rat.
Go home.
This one's
They got the door right in their faces.
hurts.
Yeah, I know that hurts. Get out of my freaking way. Hey, Marbella.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you
that's a
saw
good
Dandelion
question.
recently.
Yeah, Dandelion.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe. No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Sea dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Yeah, well, you're a lot of help.
Thanks for your help.
Not like
Farewell.
that. Well, there's nothing interesting in here, so I'll turn off the lights here. Bye. Oh, another light. I need to loot. Whatever. So, I'll keep the books. I think I've got us double.
You're grey like my grandmum. Stop it!
Yeah, stupid kid. Get out of my freaking way. From nowhere. Okay, I gotta be in the middle of that somewhere.
It just rains and rains.
Yeah, I know this. Hello? Mind if I cut through here? Where am I going? Oh, my shit.
Must be mad running around.
Oh, this is not the way to go. What? I made a step. And before you know it, splash. Look it up, kids. You like to. Cheers, people! Oh, and the best wishes to everybody. To all of the people not watching
This
my channel.
Baronet's love, let's
and all
go.
the subscribers I don't
Shouldn't
have.
interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see a chambermaid, Molly.
Whatever the years
Out of the way.
haven't brought me
Baroness
so
is riding
far.
out. Be gone.
What? Is he being an asshole? Let's cut him another one.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems then that you share some
Maybe.
interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Always look for a party.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way then.
Just because of his face, I hate that guy so very, very much. Suddenly we got horses? I left my horse at El Segundo. Well, not El Segundo, but the other part of whatever it is. Valen something. He was infected with roaches. I guess. Whoa. The vehicle but escaped. A few hours later.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses,
you've been to
Gamerz?
Belgium, huh?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
Seriously, doesn't he have a sense of humor? That was funny as shit. Well, maybe not.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvrand's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Sure, we'll race.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well
I
said.
suck.
So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Why are you looking at my head? Yeah, because I can't pronounce it, I'll ride the Zige.
Heard tales of Zeracanian horses. I'll ride the bay.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Sure. Let's giddy up and go.
Riders, ready!
No, but...
Let's go!
The rush of air.
Move it!
Slow, Take a left turn. Take another left turn. He's on the back straight.
Let's see what you're made of.
Here we go. Fine.
The horse!
Get out.
I adore the speed.
Just kidding, you just yanking
What
your
a thrill!
chain.
A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Why, thanks.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all.
Good God,
The
Miss
portly
Molly.
young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
You would? Why? Stop pushing me.
Youth these days, hair-brained, all of them.
And you. Let's,
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Let's powder some
Call me
salt.
Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt, the one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Say what? You know what? Fuck it. Let's keep...
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
I'm not
Told me
gonna
all
stay that
about
way
your
from him.
adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine?
Can't imagine.
But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
You don't have no sister.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
So he screwed you without even touching you.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Yeah, that would be it.
Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Yeah, you're a bit gullible, aren't you?
Thanks, Molly.
Wait,
Good golly.
before you go, I've got a request.
No, I will not have sex
Dandelion
with you.
told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Yeah, good luck to you with your gullibility. There's that. Alright, I'll take the long route.
Ah, Gamerz, there you are. Shall we return together?
Sure.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
I wasn't actually talking about your company. You can leave. Oh wait, no, I remember something about having a relationship with something with a Y. I don't know why, but it's something with a Y.
If you ever need that.
Yeah, I'm actually asking just the slightest tad too much for my graphics card right now, but well, I'm too lazy to change my settings now.
There is a black cat behind my neck.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Yeah, it doesn't have city physics, does it? Focus? Focus?
Ah, Geralt. What can I do for you?
No.
Farewell.
I want to talk to you because if I have to talk to you, I have to look at you. You're so freaking
Another
ugly.
trustworthy source. Everyone in Novigrad wants others to listen to them.
Those are bugs up there. Shut up. Get out of my way.
I chased the pansy all the way to the garden.
What, did you catch him?
No luck. Writhing and slippery, the bugger, as quick as a tomcat. Scrambled out the hole in the back wall.
What? Wait a minute.
Maybe so. Both misses. What do you want?
For you to leave me alone.
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Really? Can't I just kill these guys? Probably not. Alright, let's have a look. That's not good. Do you know anyway?
Radovid's not a whit better than Emir. Might even be worse.
Oh! Scared you, didn't I? Oh, come on. Ah! Oh! You idiot. So, I'm guessing this is not Dewey.
The word is, it's more...
No, that's not Dewey. Do you know Dewey? I'm Dewey.
Ah!
Run!
Ah!
Oh!
Oh!
I have my eye on you, Nordling.
Whoa, this is not gonna work, is it?
Mister, why are your eyes so strange?
Hi. Come with me. Is there a cellar around here?
Simpleton. What? What?
Also, look. Well, that's annoying. Well, maybe I should.
I think a whole garrison will be stationed here. The free city of Novigrad.
Such are the times, my good fellow.
I don't know you. Go away.
Come on, kids.
Oh!
Nope. Wait a minute. Okay,
Shit.
what shit? I can't ignite it? Oh, okay, then. Well, that's not gonna help, is it? Well, this seems to be a dead end of some sorts. Over here.
Now in his eye, does it wonderful.
fuck alone. Huh. Found something. Step out of the shed. But it does not really help in any freaking way, does it? I even lost that useful thing to have orientation replacement. Not working, is it? Oh, that sucks. So there's no secret passage into that shit. Well, that didn't help much, did it?
That was your last warning.
Alright, I'm done already.
Watch it, Rayox.
Time to end this.
Nah, not bloody likely.
What's the hell?
Whoa! Don't touch me!
I'm not touching anything. Hi, my friends. I don't have a clue of where the fuck I am now. Oh, right. But then not right. I gotta get in here. There's no way around there. There's no way around there. Or not. So probably there's a passage down there somewhere, is it? I guess. Occultist.
Die! Be gone! Alright.
You die. Be gone.
Got a piece like a racehorse. What is it?
We got
Move on.
I'm moving. Keep the shirt on.
What's he doing here?
Walking. Woo! Whoop whoop. That's the sound of the police.
Drop this job.
Well, I'm just guessing. That there is a way to get there somehow.
Hey there, handsome.
Hello? What's up? What's so funny?
Meow.
Was that you? Well, it wasn't you, was it?
Meow.
No. Not even gonna.
Ooh, Wolfie. Ooh, Wolfie.
No, I'm not that kinky. Wait. There's a quest here somewhere.
Lovely.
What?
Think you're funny. Think you're funny. Think you're funny.
Well, to be honest. A little bit. That's an ugly ass statue. I hit it with my hand. What's that? Well, that's a long list, isn't it? That's a long way down. That's a long ass way down. A long way up. Way up. Oh my ass. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do it.
Ow! See.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? Well, I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say, miss.
Miss. Alright. She ain't married. I've got options.
Won't you realise what you've gotten yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one, and take care not to hurt the little miss. And you'll earn the ambassador's desire. Follow me.
Why are you holding your still? You scared of me or something?
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
I just picked up a wooden sword. Thanks. Oh. She wanted to see some skin, huh? And she wanted to check the back.
Why, damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Let's calm her down a bit.
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Oh, I can teach you things. I can make you scream.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Sure.
Granted. You're quick. Stop blowing. Fight.
Hold on. Good. Come on.
Why bother with two swords when... Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Oh, I can give you private lessons.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna va Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool?
No, did she?
Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Hey, easy ladies, easy.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially
I can
this
deal with
one.
twins.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd dandelions sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman, not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Alright. Politics?
Bet
Sure.
sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
How does Keith Wilders keep his hair? No, wait.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Alright. How's the war going?
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Yeah, sure.
Changing subjects.
So, are we gonna do the probably not, huh?
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Sure.
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
What? Quick, somebody tell me what time it is. That's a nice armor. What time is it? 1:12 a.m. So it's midnight, okay? So a woman wants to get some private lessons from me around midnight.
Piss off! None of your kind will get in here on my watch.
I just came out.
Piss off! None of your kind will get in here on my...
Sure, you keep believing that. Sultan. Ah, no. Oh, I thought I was going down the well deeply.
What's he doing here?
Walking. Oh, I have lots.
Demon!
Who said that? mind. Sorry for asking. He's a demon.
Bobby. Monsieur Zoltan, you old bird. What's this? Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? She want to start talking any day now.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, no much a note. He wasn't staying with any of them. I'd not seen hiding or hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pick-up lines. Of dubious worth.
Think I might have something better.
What are you waiting for? Let's have at it!
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
So the dilithium crystals are not correct.
Why wasn't she on the list?
This Priscilla wasn't like the others. I think Dandelion more than fancied her. I think it was fervour.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
How can I explain? Who does Dandelion love most?
Himself.
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
I hope she's not that ugly.
Dandelion in love.
No.
Actually, truly in love.
Oh, yes. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Am I allowed to doubt that?
Whole street covered in guts after that whiz-man blew his gizzard.
Mutant.
What? For the poor? Spare a copper or two.
Running. Off the sun down. The sun's just coming. It is night.
Darkness everywhere.
Hang on. I ran straight into that, whatever it is. Hey, Sultan's here. He's the fast runner.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Let's loot the loot. This should be interesting.
Long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars are. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Very nice singer lady. She's got a good voice. She should go to the Bunch of Holland.
I know him!
You do?
'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Yeah.
Squabbles and rows again! And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come.
I wish to listen to music.
Another cone. That's
Cultural capital of the world? Who the fuck it is?
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Okay.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid! Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
Here's that come word again.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Shoot up.
And I've not seen him since.
Alright.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Wait.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his way into Passaflora once. And laid awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? You have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. They'll be in deep then.
I'm not going to go into discussions about religion, okay?
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Wherever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well...
Geralt!
Tell me, you and Dandelion, how'd you meet?
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about Master Dandelion.
What?
And it proved true. At first, I thought him a bloated, narcissistic buffoon.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to congratulate me. Never expected he could lose so graciously. Dandelion can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Yet, I also know he can be fair and noble at times. Well, I very much doubt I could bear to have him around were it not so.
I see. I get it.
Yeah.
Take care now.
Stop pushing me around, people. Oh, come on. Leave me alone. Ah.
Oof, I've worked up quite the appetite.
How did you do that? No, I don't want to know.
So fucked up once. Blood came out of me.
Everybody just get out of my freaking way.
I believe I shall stop.
I believe I can play. Alright. Run in. Hello? Let's take a bath in the house. A house bath. A hardcore house bath.
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Door in, damn it.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy.
You're ugly. Oh well, so am I, so.
The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe. Splendid! Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Hey, Whitehair! Nice bum you have. You were right. He doesn't blush. Junior cut off his hand and ordered them to shove it up the cook's arse. And then he sent the body. I was made for loving.
I don't know why, but I like doing that shit.
Easy, Cleaver.
Your
son Junior's a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye.
Aye? Oh, sorry.
Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Think I'll let your host introduce me.
He's a witcher. The very one who first foiled an attempt on Foltest's life, and then killed that monarch.
Allegedly. But I didn't kill Foltest. And hello to you too, Dijkstra, Reuven, whatever they call you these days.
Last we met, Geralt thrashed me silly and crushed my ankle. I really wonder what he's got in store this time.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
first ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah!
No one
Come here!
We need one alive! Good work, gents.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
I have nothing to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He tanned the hide on my arse for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed, eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, wanna find Whoreson? Find me first.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Ziggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people, and he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private.
Not too private.
Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mind showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste. Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Alright.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means.
War. Who?
Make no mistake, someone's behind Horson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Alright, you know.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Arouse?
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Knickers? Really?
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
From Master Spy to Master Criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
Yes?
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remain that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
Okay.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
What?
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Alright. I'll keep it to my crossbow then.
Be so kind as to follow me. Oh, Bart! Not again!
Bart.
Bart! Stop that! Now!
Bart! Bart! Bart makes Ziggy loose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hurt. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart sadless.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. What's there? Ziggy Bart take. Good Ziggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God! Then boom! Jorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
Just because I like your troll.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Oh no. Boom. Hole. But look, won't go. But look, no. Only sleep. Bad shoes. Head falls.
Yeah, it was.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Hops mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers on the side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, do you see them?
But through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now. Stiff upper lip.
What, you're British?
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Okay.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. I had this lummox Friendz, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Friendz, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Friendz and ran like hell.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Alright. Okay. Well, not okay, but what bleep bleeps? What makes you think you can bleep at me, huh? That's not a lotion, but a potion. Yes. It's all junk. In the trunk? Oh. Oh. Dudes. He gave me a few vials. I heard him say that. Anywho's. Who? Annie. Annie! Hello, Annie. Nope. Really, I gotta go and alchemy that shit up. Oh no. Why, thank you.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into?
Yeah, what key was that? Do I have to remember everything myself? No! Fuck, bullets.
And I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall.
Yeah.
Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast.
It was a powerful blast. It was a powerful blast. Yep.
Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that. Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that. Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that.
Yes.
Definitely came through here. Were either clumsy and big hurry. Another trinket.
I'm so happy now.
The thug deuZige hired.
deuZige.
Drowners, of course. deuZige didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy. Need to burn the corpses. Otherwise, drowners will never stop congregating.
No, that's not the one. Ow. Nope. There we go. That's really nice. Stop trying to hug me. Another lead.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel.
So it smells tasty. Uh-huh.
Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
gotta speed this up. I gotta swap some dates to go through. Oh, let's have a look up there. Oh, no. I'm not to the dude. What? What did it? I didn't do it, you. Well, it wasn't Discord. Yes.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall 2. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
It is? Hey, Bart. Bart. Bollocks! I'm sure there's something behind that. Wait, is this stair just... I'm not even gonna... What the hell is that, dude? Dude, where are you? No! Yeah, that'll be like this. That was, opening the door with, assertiveness. Where's the emergency exit? You, get a dick. Or, are you one of them gender neutral?
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Philippa Eilhart.
Just
me.
After
thought you...
We were.
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Don't look at me like that.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates, left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah, a cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Not all, just beautiful women.
Found a second corpse, one of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonz.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit, while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Basically.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Happen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in me knickers.
That's too much information, dude.
Alright. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Nothing interesting. Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Dijkstra.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen! Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop!
You already did chop dude.
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty's beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Myrtle Heights, Town Councilman, Josef Schweik, Brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Impossible? Why?
Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I've not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral, but I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel, you saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Gotta ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you!
That was not nicely. You're being an asshole. A Dutch Dijkstra asshole. Get me out of this freaking maze. Now what? What? Say what? Set HC. Set hardcore. Might as well save it here. Yeah, wait, one more clue mission shit, and then I'm shutting this down this New Year's Day. I don't want to be a hero of the North. Thank you. I'm the pro of the South.
Let us pray. White one.
What? What?
Come one, come all. Come one, come all.
Oh, shut up.
I advise you not to try my patience.
I advise you not to try me. Let's see, you got anything good? That looks good.
Top-notch swords?
Willing to craft something for me?
Oh, there's a lot of crafting. Never mind.
Master-crafted armor. Think you could make me some?
Ooh, I did get my journeyman's papers, but I've yet to make anything akin to a masterwork. You might try in Velen. A dwarf there goes by Fergus. He might help. Guildsmen claim there's no one better anywhere south of the Pontar.
So you're selling anything interesting?
Show me what you have in stock.
Okay, looking like it's gonna be a no. Alright, sold. Sold. useful? No, it's not. That could be. But, what the hell? A shirt. That's a shirt? Sure. Fine. Where fell?
So long.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be up. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change my clothes here first. Oh, the long, 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 long. Ah, crap. Archers got left. Now, I got some thingamajigs to put on that. Put them in the eye sockets. Now, let's see what we got here. This, some bitch. I think this bitch is more than the other bitch. A bolt with bait. A baited bolt. I'm waiting with baited bolts. What? That's silver shit. Oh, I think I'm good. Sorry people, I think the strategy's working. My body's getting kind of tired of this day, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. Well, 80 armor. I don't know. That's resistance bludgeoning, literally. That's sign intensity. Right. So I guess you're fucked. A bounty hunter's gamez. Bounty hunter. I got enough of these left, so I can put them on everything. I can't even put them on my sandwiches. Boom. Okie dokie. Hola. Nah, just kidding myself. Blizzard Entertainment. Oh no! Okay, I think we're out-crafted, or we did something. Yeah, I can't craft, I'm not a slag myth. Blacksmith. There's a contract here for sure. Oh, that's gross perch. It almost looks like Klingon, but it's not. There we are. Hey, I was beginning to get the colors right. It's almost the Omelila Negra. Almost the Omelila Negra.
I serve the eternal fire.
Back. Alright. I remember having some business here.
Well, well, look who's here. The White Wolf himself in my humble establishment. How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not...
shut up already.
How can I be of service?
Till next time.
Bye-bye! Stop shit, wasn't I? Guess it was. Come on, run in, run.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
That's what you heard. An automatic reflex. Loot. Not loot, but loot.
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer. Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
Yeah, footsteps. Yeah. I recognize them as footsteps as well. Let there be light, said God. I burned a candle. So, what am I looking for? Oh, he went upstairs, did he? That's a very useful skill to have. I'd like that skill.
A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it.
D, huh? Somebody got the D.
Your birth year. Could be dandelions or Ceres.
Defend yourself, Walt! Okay, that's good. Wait a minute. It wasn't even a wriggle. Damn it. nice and well, but it's not nice and not well. These are not the notes I'm looking for. Are they? Yes, I do. I did-a-do. Alright, I don't get it. So, ladies and gentlemen, please tell me in the comments what my next move should be, because I'm gonna quit now and declare New Year's celebrations officially closed, and then shut myself down as well. Finally, after what time is it? Yeah, I know what battery's empty. I don't need to know what time. 8 o'clock. Okay, in the evening. How the hell did that happen? I swear to God, this year is only 1 day old, and it's already broken. I'm missing a few hours here and there. Don't ask. Okay, but if you like this video, just click the like button, and I'm subscribed. I've got a subscribable channel, so if you want to, you can. And we'd like donations, of course, and you're also allowed to worship us. We don't mind. But this is the end of The Witcher. I'm gonna shave the game and quit to exit. Thank you. And I'm going to end the broadcast here, so